All right, I guess we're rolling here. And I wanted to go back over the pneumatic powered subway system that was allegedly built in 58 days in 1870 under the river connecting the island of Manhattan. Elaborate thing was found. Something was found down there, no doubt about it. And this was one of the original pictures. The South Tunnel hold through, breaking into the brick bulkhead at the Morton Street shaft. The newly completed tunnel is in the foreground from illustrations and incidents. And this Terry Kennedy did a wonderful job here compiling these things. Just great. Because this is how you do it. This is how they did it. I've been making videos about steam power, and now this one is pneumatic power. Look what they did with this. And this is how New York still, exists today with these tunnels underground. Since I've been a kid, I've been hearing talk about infrastructure, man. Those tunnels in New York are 200 years old already. Well, what do we have here? East River Gas Tunnel section in soft ground lined with iron rings, seen in 1894. Well, that's the same pattern that Mr. Beach built the pneumatic tunnel with. And this was the method. And if this works, somebody's got to get on it. They had this thing called the shield. And somehow, with pneumatic pressure and hydraulic pressure, they pushed the entire ring into the foundation. These are slabs of bedrock coming off. And according to Scientific American, all they had to do was break it off, like this guy here is pulling it down. It would crash to the ground, and they must have been made of a lot more muscle back then because it looks like they're picking them up whole and throwing them in wheelbarrows. This is another picture. Here they got a horse. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's on a track. That makes more sense. They're still insisting this is the way they did it. This is a bigger tunnel. This must have been a little bit later, more like 1880 when things really got modern. How come we're not? I mean, this seems easy. What do they got? 20 guys there? Get a crew and let's dig that tunnel. That's all it takes. Look at them. Pull it down. I guess they're going to throw it in the wheelbarrow. This is a side view of it here. This was all 1870. And we'll get to the legend of it in a little bit. And it's one of those miracle stories that always happens in America. A perspective view of the shield, a view no one had since it was assembled inside the tunnel, and a longitudinal cross section of the end of the tunnel with the shield in use, both from Scientific American, 1890. So this is improved on Albert Beach's pneumatic train tunnel. If you haven't seen the other video and you just clicked on this, you're in for a treat. That's for sure. So here they are. That's the horse. Remember, we saw a picture of that drawing, driving it into the earth here with a little bit more of elaborate hydraulics. And that's a diagram of a shield. Now they found something in that tunnel. People, they found something down there that they found a tunnel. You might think that, all of this is just going to be like, oh, another hoax. Well, they were hoaxed by forgetting about it and then acting like, oh, yeah, we wanted you to know about it. It was just a hidden tunnel. See, they might have thought they found them all because they were using them for just to tap in and open up the sewer and plumber that have already been there for 100 years before we claim to have bought it for $24. That's such a lie. And so here they go. What's this Yahoo doing, huh? The pilot tunnel. Okay. This goes back probably to what they're trying to, what do they call that? Reverse engineer it. Excuse me again. So what they do first is they drill the pilot hole. It goes through to the other side, and then somehow they break it down. Now, we didn't see a pilot hole in that other section. They were just cranking out the concrete all the way, but it's their story, so we're going to let them tell it, right? Somehow this was something to do with it. This was out of a newspaper article. The shield or cutter. I didn't see this part in any of the other illustrations that I could find. Sections showing the rear end of the shield or enter, E-N-T-T-E-R. Lines of the wedges which loosen the soil in front of the shield. Hydraulic pumps used for forcing the shield forward. D wedges, which are driven through the face of the shield to loosen the dirt. Okay, looks like they were getting out solid slabs of concrete, so I think we might be getting into a little bit of a, the cover story. Okay, let's ban Terry. I'm on it. Where I thought I was on more pneumatic stuff. These are all pictures of other megaliths. I'm going to pause it, go back, and get onto that other